Hey there, California landlords. Did you miss the AB 1482 deadline? You need to watch this. And there may be some other deadlines you missed as well, so stick around to the end. Hey there, Christian Walsh, Coldwell Banker Wire Associates. We are real estate brokers who specialize in helping landlords and tenants, buyers and sellers in California during these crazy days. And we are here to talk about the AB 1482 deadline. So AB 1482 passed on last year and went into effect January 1st. It's known as the Tenant Protection Act of 2019, or the Rent Cap Bill, and went into effect at the beginning of the year, had some important deadlines that we'll discuss in a minute. But this bill put in place two things for all California residential rentals. This bill applies or says there's something that has to be done. The bill put in place rent caps. So basically rents are now capped at 5% plus CPI on an annual basis. And in order to ask your tenants to move or evict them, it has to be just cause. So they have to miss rent or some of the other just cause examples. If you're gonna move in as a landlord and take over the unit, that's acceptable, but you're gonna owe 1 month's rent as relocation assistance. All right, so the important deadlines for this bill: as of July 1st, any new tenants coming in, anybody coming in after July 1st had to receive the AB 1482 statutory language, which we're going to discuss in a little bit. For all those tenants that were in place before July 1st, so this is anybody that moved in earlier in the year, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, you were required as a California landlord to give that resident the required statutory language by August 1st. Now, August 1st, unfortunately, fell in the middle of a pandemic, as many of us know, but don't feel bad, landlords. There are many of you out there that missed the deadline, and there's plenty of others, property managers who missed it, lots of folks that missed it. Unfortunately, there just wasn't enough awareness. I did what I could to increase awareness, and I hate to brag, but my email newsletter subscribers, they did not miss the deadline because I've been talking about this forever. And those landlords I send my letters to, etc. But long story short, the deadline of August 1st is passed. Now, the bill states that some properties are exempt, and we've done plenty of other content. We'll put a link down below to the playlist so you can see the other content that shows which properties are exempt and which are not. But even if a property is exempt, there's still statutory language that's required that's on the addendum that should have gone out by August 1st. In fact, it could be said that if a landlord didn't do that, the exemption is now lost. Our advice: get that addendum delivered now to your tenants. So we do have a link below where you can sign up for a sample of the addendum to take a look at the language that's required. This includes the appropriate language, whether the unit is exempt or not exempt, but get it done right now. So going forward, our advice is it's time for a new lease. Stop using your old one, stop using the one you found online or you drafted yourself, because going forward, all your residents, your new tenants, need to receive the AB 1482 addendum. And there's maybe others that you missed. So we're going to go through a few others that we promised in the beginning. So another one is the tenant hazard flood disclosure. So you have to include this disclosure whether or not the rental property is in a flood zone. The other required disclosure is a bed bug disclosure. So you have to disclose if there were bed bugs, and there's other language on here that explains to tenants what to do if they find bed bugs. That's a required disclosure. So that makes a total of 3 so far, including the AB 1482 addendum. The last one, if your property was built 1977 or older, it's required that a lead-based paint disclosure is given to the resident when they move in. So let's hope that you've got these, and if you don't, my recommendation, just like the AB 1482 recommendation, get those to your residents now. Again, as we always say, this has not been T&L, tax or legal advice, but we hope you found this guidance helpful. Again, we've got links below for more information on AB 1482, a place to get that addendum. And if you need the other addenda that I referenced, you can reach out for those as well. This has been Christian Walsh, Coldwell Banker Wire Associates. Make sure you subscribe to our email newsletter. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more great content for landlords and tenants and sellers and buyers. Thanks so much.